My name is Amuche Nwafor. I also go by Amuche the Poet, and this poem is called Calling Cards. I've grown to know my mother through eavesdropping in on her phone conversations. The running timeline of her life can be found on the dates in the corners of old photographs. Even when my mother and I lived underneath the same roof, our relationship was always long distance, like the calling cards she used to speak with relatives overseas. As a child, those calling cards resembled the lottery. I desperately wanted to be on the receiving end of the numbers she scratched off the back. My great aunt across the pond always hit the jackpot to my mother's heart. For a few hours a day, I would watch my mother come alive. She was always silent until the phone rang. Girl, what? I already told this sure and I ain't making no joke. Black, Caribbean, my mother's voice echoed down hallways that permeated through drywall and plywood. Stuck in a child's place, I could never comment on the stories or conversations I overheard. Out of respect, out of confidentiality, recanting my mother's stories to even just her felt like a breach of privacy. By the time I was 15, the running timeline of my mother's life had been etched into the right side of my brain. Through eavesdropping, I knew about the poverty she was born into in Grenada. I knew when she moved to New York as a teenager. I knew when she had my brother at 17. I knew when she graduated from college in New Jersey. I knew when she divorced my dad and moved to DC. I knew when she got her master's at American University. I knew the oral history of family members I may never meet. I knew my grandmother was a Baptist and black magic practitioner. I knew my grandfather was a cereal egg fertilizer. I knew about the barrels of food sent home. I knew about Western Union and the money sent back home, and the money sent back home, and the money sent back home. I know now that as a child, my mother never wanted me to worry about things that were outside of my control. As an adult, I do worry. I worry that I am stuck in a child's place, although my mother is aging and our roles are slowly reversing. Currently, my mother and I speak frequently, but our phone conversations are always brief. Even now, when I go to visit her, she is still always on the phone. Through recent eavesdropping, I learned that the medication she was taking for back pain was due to an ovarian cyst. I learned that she almost passed out at work and is now taking medication for high blood pressure. I learned that she is working full-time while taking courses at Trinity and Harvard University. I learned about her father's passing, my cousin's suicide. My mother is slowly becoming intangible on this continent. Her retirement is looming. In 3 years, she will leave me here alone in Babylon, and although I'm considering leaving with her to escape the rat race and the first world false hopes of community and the American dream, I welcome this new season of our relationship. I hope that the Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea can bridge the gap between us. I hope she puts me on speed dial on WhatsApp. I hope that I can finally get to know her beyond third-person inferences and eavesdrop context clues.